good evening, buonasera, guten Abend, bonsoir, wherever you are. I hope you can see me well, hear me well, give me a sign. I will check in WhatsApp if everything is good. If you can see me, can you see me? Can you hear me? Give me a sign. And yes, we are online. I am online. You can hear me, you can see me. Everything is good? Yes? Let me see if it's true. I will check on my own. Yes, I see myself. Wonderful. So, hello to all my bel cantors. Hello to all bel cantor for you people for another happy hour. Yes! And this happy hour will be very, very special. Very special because we have a guest. So, we do have here someone very special from Florida. We have Chris Kelly. I will pin Chris Kelly here in the middle of the scene with me and ask to mute yourself and so that we can hear you. Hello, Chris.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Capucine. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Okay, thank you for having accepted my invitation. So Chris Kelly of the Musical Athlete is an athlete and a fitness and movement coach who works with singers to optimize their performance, especially the breathing mechanism. So it's really important, it's really essential. So for me, it was really important and nice and interesting as a singer myself, as a teacher, as a vocal coach, to have you, to learn from you, to have your advices for me, for my students, and for all the bel canto for you people. So your work, Chris Kelly, is to optimize the breathing mechanism and physical athleticism for singing. Is it right? You want to say 2 words? Maybe it's easier if you introduce yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
it's easier.
Well, first of all, it's a pleasure to be here with somebody of your caliber and of this group. And really, what we do at the Musical Athlete is we help to sort of connect the power source to the vocal mechanism. We work on optimizing the ability to breathe, the ability to move your diaphragm through space, and the ability to start your session in the best breathing position possible so you can utilize and produce your gifts as a singer. So that's what we do. And then we also translate that into fitness and, fitness that supports the voice and builds your body, but also your singing as well.
Well, this is the dream of every singer. I think that after this session, all the bel canto for you people will really overwhelm you. Be ready. I think that every one of us wants such a mentor, a trainer under the bed, I think. So you are very essential. And that's why you are here, and that's why I'm here, and that's why we are here. So let's do of this happy hour the best happy hour ever. Let's try to learn, okay? Let's try to learn from each other. Now, the structure will be approximately like this. I will, as promised, so coach vocally and musically one of the 2 beautiful singers we have here, one from USA, from Florida, the other from Paris. I'm from Italy, so here is the world. Chris is in Florida, right? You are also in USA. So thank you again. Right. Thank the internet, thank you, and that allows us to meet and to connect and to learn from each other. So I would say that I will shortly coach vocally, as I do always, a beautiful singer, and then I will pass the ball to our wonderful guest, Chris Kelly, who will take care physically. So I think it will be a very, very nice, interesting combination. And then we will do the same with the second beautiful singer. And I hope that this happy hour will bring us inspiration and new ideas. Yes? Yeah? So I would say, why don't we go immediately in the work? Yes? So I would now invite on the stage Lydia from Paris. So I will ask Lydia to come and join us. So let me pin you and pin. Very good. Here you are. So,
hi.
Hello. Do you want to introduce yourself shortly? So you are in Paris, but you are not French, but
No.
you are from Mexico. From
I'm from Mexico, living in Paris since 2017. So
Okay,
it's been
okay.
a little bit.
And
Yeah.
you're a beautiful singer because I know it. I heard you on YouTube, and that was something from Rossini, and it was really, really very, very nice. So you're a really
Thanks.
beautiful singer. So it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for accepting this invitation. And what do you want to work on today with us? What is your idea? What do you want to propose us?
I want to sing Se Romeo tu Uccise, from Bellini. And I want to try, to understand how to do the portamento while singing bel canto, because I've heard about that and I don't know how to do that. So
Hmm.
I would like to work on that, if possible.
Okay, okay. So you are, as far as I can understand, a high mezzo, right? Otherwise, I mean, lirico
Yeah,
mezzo, mezzo lirico.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Okay, wonderful. So Romeo, it's a wonderful role. Usually, it was always performed by ladies on travesti, and recently, in the
Yeah.
last century seems very far, but last century was 20 years ago, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
We started also to, for example, at La Scala, to perform it with tenors, yeah? Bellini, Vincenzo Bellini, who is buried in the Cathedral of Catania, the Angel of Catania, Vincenzo Bellini, yeah? So, yes, why don't we start immediately to listen at this wonderful,
Yeah.
beautiful singer? I would say I disappear, I leave the scene to you, so
Thank
and
you.
I see you afterwards to work a tiny bit in detail. So I will disappear. Everything is good? Yes.
Yeah.
So
Thanks.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ascolta, se Romeo uccise in battaglia di morte incolpar nella sorte piansi e piange ancor di ti piaca un altro figlio troverai nel mio Signor altro figlio troverai nel mio Signor altro figlio troverai nel mio Signor. Sorry, Lija, if I interrupt you, can you put a little pause? May I ask you,
Yeah.
maybe I hear you, but I hear you almost too much. I don't know exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe let's try without the cable. I don't know. It's good,
Okay.
huh? It's good, but it's almost
Like that?
well. Let's try to see what happens now, huh? So you go on where you just a little bit, just a few minutes of the Caballetta. So this is the aria and Caballetta of Romeo. So just a little, yeah, little more, and then we go back and we work. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Done.
Okay, thank you. That's okay, because that was not a effective solution without the cable. No, we lost you a bit. With the cable, it's a bit too strong, a bit too present, and without is a bit yeah, it's not enough. Let's maybe go back to the work. Let's go back to the work. Huh? So that was a bit to get an impression. Yeah, and. Actually, beautiful voice, beautiful. This is certainly your repertoire. Let me put myself also here. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see if we can maybe give you some little advices here and there. So, you are Mexican. So, this is not very far from the Italian language. This is the good news of the day. But I see that there is not a real consciousness about one detail, which is very important in Italian, bel canto, Italian language in general. The diction of the open and closed vowels. Be careful, be careful. I see that for you, everything is a bit open. Romeo, and se Romeo, tu ci son figlio, Marta. Be careful. We do have closed vowels and open vowels. So, O is closed in the sound and is closed in the position. And what I do, I really protube my lips. It's not just an idea. It's something physical, mechanical. I close, I protube, I focus the exit of the sound. O, which is very near to U. And O is actually much more open. O, and it's very near to the A. So, in Italian language, we do have actually five vowels, A, E, I, O, U, but 7 sounds, because we do have closed and open O, A, and E, E. For you, this is a bit like fog. Like everything is one. No. Okay. By the way, I will, because we're speaking about diction, I will say that tomorrow I will give a webinar about diction. So tomorrow is Sunday, so I make also a little promotion for myself. Same time, same hour. I mean, always online, of course. 7 p.m. I will really speak about diction, which is an essential milestone of not only of bel canto but of singing in general. If you sing German repertoire, you have the same problems. You have O, ohne, and O, sonne, if you make Lieder of Schumann, Schubert, and Brahms. So you have to be very careful about that, because people want to understand you. I mean, they want to really understand you. And by the way, this is really famous repertoire. It's not something strange. And it's well known. So please deliver your message well. So why don't we go back from the start and look also a bit on these little details. Se Romeo, maybe? Can we do that? A cappella, yeah. I don't need the music. Se.
Se Romeo.
Okay. Oh, first problem. Se Romeo. I don't know if you notice how much I work and move. 0. The answer is 0. I try to stay very still. So the work is actually compensated by the work of the tongue. Se Romeo. I don't move much, so in this way, I get more easy access to the legato. Clear? Don't over-articulate. Can we do it again? Romeo, closed. Figlio, closed. Okay? And
Okay.
morte, when we go to the word morte in a few bars, it's open, which means open, open. O, which is the position of the A. We do have in the Italian language the A, like mamma, Italia, pizza. This is very open. A. And in this position of A, we do have other two open vowels, which is O. The O of morte, which comes into bars. O, O, O. And also the E. We do have a very open E. E and E, very, very far. E and E have two different meanings. E means end, conjunction. E is the verb. Third person singular. E, he is, she is. So if you say E or if you say E, you change the meaning of the word. And this happens very often in Italian language with closed and open vowels. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's try again. Se Romeo. And not, you asked before, can I understand better portamento? Well, portamento is a sort of glissando, very, very elegant, to be done at the very last moment. So we stay on the plateau of the note Romeo. At the very, very end, gently, kindly, and short. You do the portamento. It's not Se Romeo. No, this is collapsing. Se Romeo. Very gently, kind at the very last moment. What am I doing? I'm trying to stretch all the vowels.
The vowels.
So what I'm doing in my brain, I count. Well, for me it's easy because I'm native Italian, but for someone who is foreigner, count the vowels double. Tu ci sei un figlio. Because you will think, my God, mamma mia, is it so exaggerated? Yes. The Italian language is built on long vowels. We speak in legato already in daily life. That's why for us it's not so difficult to sing well, because we sing when we speak, to be honest. That's why also the best singers in history were Italians. Because it's part of the language. Long vowels. You need to stretch them, yeah? Can we try again? From Serro. Brava to have sang the R. Finally, a singer who sings the notes, the consonants on a pitch. Very good. Sing it on the pitch. Serro. There is a note. Well done. Romeo. Calma. Allora, in Italian language, excuse me, you're a wonderful singer. I mean, really wonderful. Your voice is beautiful. I love it. You are beautiful, the voice is beautiful, so the whole package, thank you for the concert. But, Lisa, listen. Consonants, when they are double in Italian language, are really something super strong. Can you think in your brain 3, 4 double consonant to cheese? It is so strong that we do something very special. We stop the sound and we make a sort of jump. Look, I will show you what I mean. Did you hear it? I made a sort of little interruption. I made a césure, an interruption of the sound. It's like a jump. And now again it happens. Wait. In battaglia. I do it again. So it's like I take it, I hold it, and I throw it. In battaglia. Otherwise, we hear tu uccise, this is not double, tu uccise, un figlio. In battaglia, it's not double. You make it very strong, tu uccise, but there is not this little suspension which gives us really the clarity of the double consonants. Was I clear?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it more clear? Yes? Okay, can we try
Yes.
that? It's important because it's a rule for always, for now until the last day of your life. It's always the same. When you have double consonants and explosive, of course, not an M or an N. This is different. You have to sing through. But this kind of da, do, ta, do, ba, bo, ra, to. All this explosive, you have to really have the courage. You have to dare to stop for a moment the sound.
Yeah.
Very special, I know. It's the only exception where we block the legato. Again? Okay, you have, I see, excuse me, I never met you, but I see that you have a very nice, mouth, lips, which is good for a singer. It's good. It will help you. It's like the external part of your instrument. Look, if I speak like this with you, do you hear me better or worse? Do you hear me louder or what? I think yes. I'm not speaking louder. I'm not speaking louder. I'm just having this little help, this little channel. So you can do the same. Yeah? Sir Romeo. This woo, it's like a funnel, like a tunnel, like a woo.
Stretch the tract, is it?
Yes, it actually what happens is that you you can make your actually vocal tract longer, your instrument longer, your resonance cavities longer. So use it for your advantage.
Okay.
So protube. You have wonderful lips. Use them. It's part of your instrument. Ro, like a kiss. Excuse me, like a kiss. How do you kiss? Like a fish? No, you kiss like this. Oh, again. You need to learn this. It's important.
Yeah.
There is the misconception or confusion in many singers that the more we open, the best it is, because this is very serious. This is opera. No, this is not opera. This is losing your voice. You're losing your breath and using your timbre. When we are in this region, especially for female voices, mezzo or sopranos, you need to focus more to have more timbre. Sir Romeo, uccise un figlio. This gives to me the possibility to have more timbre in a region which is very, very, very uncomfortable. And it is uncomfortable for me and for you also, because you're a lirico mezzo, I know it. It's not super easy there, with the break of, I know it, the passaggio.
Okay.
Yes, this will help you. You want to try?
Yeah.
Sir Romeo, Scusami. This is really gold. This is diamond. This is really Capuletti Montecchi of Bellini. We're speaking really about something really special. So the work has to be very, very, very detailed. I'm very sorry. It is as it is. People here really want to hear the real pure bel canto, so the details make the difference. Can you really sing the N? Is it possible to uccise un figlio? Tu uccise on the pitch. Uccise un figlio. It's a closed vowel. It's a closed vowel. For you, closed, open, great tone. Everything is a bit No, we don't have Either we have O or either we have O. Stop. Nothing in between. Figlio. So maybe because you're not a native Italian singer, and write open, closed, open, closed. When you hear and listen to recording, please really listen at Italian singers, native Italian singers, even if there are beautiful voices all around the world, because a foreigner does not know this. They don't know it, how it should be. Yeah? It's very, very difficult to unlearn mistakes. So,
Yes, of course.
learn it right and live it right forever. Forever. Okay? Again. Se Romeo. Come on, let's go.
Se Romeo.
It's short. Se Romeo. Tucci.
Se Romeo. Tucci. In battaglia.
Lui. Diphthongs in Italian means, in Italian language, means the first vowel longer, the second shorter. Lui diemo. So morte, death, is a very strong word. It's not morte, yes? No, it's morte. So what do we do? We double sometime to make it more meaningful. Mo. We keep this longer than it is written. We make the doubling of consonants when it is really oddio. Oh my God. Morte. Because morte, even the R, it's not double. Actually, it's not. But because the word is so heavy, so the people have to wake up from the chair and say, oh, this is serious. What? Yes, it is serious. It's morte. Like a Shakespearean actor, he would not say morte, he would say morte. Because you have to know what you're saying. By the way, you're Mexican, so your mother language is Spanish, is quite similar, so you know what you're saying. I know that you know what you're saying. You're understanding what you're saying. So there is also a way in the diction, that has to do, of course, with the meaning. That's why it's so important that we understand what we are saying. Tucci son figlio. Can we go from there? Tucci. Is it right? Tucci. Tucci figlio. The y is this, huh? Y. Do you have in Spanish this y? No, this sound.
Yeah, when we say yo me llamo, for example.
No, yo is not yo.
More, yeah.
No, it's another sound. And this is not l, it's not a l of light, it's y. It's here, y. It's the root of the tongue, y. And at the same time, with the tongue, I touch my heart palate, in the middle of my heart palate. It's a very strange, difficult sound, I know. If you are not used to use this sound since baby, since a child, it's very difficult to learn it. I know. I noticed that figlio. Figlio. Can you say it?
Figlio. A little bit. Yeah.
Insist, because we do have this in and it's not figlio. Usually, what we hear from foreigners, it's figlio. They cannot do it better. It's figlio, but it's wrong. It's figlio. Y. Also to be sang on the pitch. Okay, do what you can. Doesn't matter, but just as thought, homework. Uccise. Uccise un figlio. Oh, it's closed vowel.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared singing like that on the bottom because I feel like it's too dark.
No, I'm sorry. You have no excuses. I'm sorry. In this, really, listen well. You are an ambassador of this art, and you are a storyteller.
Sure.
It's not about your ego. Listen how beautiful I am. My voice. No, you have to deliver a message, the story. If you are not able to be clear, at least in this range, in the middle range, what then? Because later, when you're very high, in the high register, well, you are excused. My God, there are other priorities. You have to modify the vowels. You have to modify, of course, the space and the cavities. So you can't expect the super diction, but in the first octave, yes. All the recitativi has to be understood. There are no excuses. And not for bel canto. This has nothing to do only with bel canto. It has to do with good singing. You should do this also in the leader. You have to be understood.
Yeah.
The closed O is a closed O. Point. Here, in this, try to learn it now. When you learn it now, it remains forever. It's good. It's nice. It makes a difference. Huh? You are a different singer, because very often what I hear and what I heard on stage, beautiful voices, but really, believe me, I didn't understand them, and it was like listening to someone who was vocalizing. It's not okay. It's not okay. People don't come a second time. They go to the cinema, and I think they are even right to do that.
Yeah.
So you have a responsibility to bring the people back. If they understand you, and if you can emotion them and reach them, they come again. So it's not about what? What was that? What? No, no. Tu uccisi un figlio in battaglia. Try to be clear as much as possible. I understand classical singing, it's not super easy, but try when you can, when it's allowed to do it. Like here in this tu uccisi. Let's go on. Tu uccisi, and then we go on. Tu uccisi un figlio in battaglia, lui è morte. Okay, the chest voice, I want to explain it to you. I see that you're a bit worried.
Yeah.
I know it, I saw it. Like, okay, I saw really your thoughts. Okay, well, how do I do this note? Morte. You know I saw it. It was like in the cartoons, Mickey Mouse with a little cloud. Oh, SOS, I'm worried. You know how? I tell you, it's super easy. You speak it. You go in the speak. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. And now I will change. I will start to speak. This is also already speaking voice. This is chest voice. I'm speaking in chest voice. Morte. And I'm not doing morte because this is chest voice. No, this is not chest voice. This is pushing. This is fake. Yeah. This is not okay. And this is why many persons say, oh, chest voice dangerous. It's not dangerous. If you make it with an open throat, it relaxes the instrument. Actually, this is chest voice. I'm speaking in chest voice from Monday to Sunday. It's very, very, very relaxing. Remember the resting position. So, oh, lui die, speak. Morte. How are you? I'm fine. And you? Okay, fine. Morte. And then you make it a bit longer. Morte on the note. And then you make it a bit more. Oval morte. And here it is. Relaxed. Open throat. Without pushing. Without making it dramatic. Big. The witch. You're not Azucena. Come on. No. So go in the from singing to speak. So the voice functions like an hourglass. Open the voice like a flower in the high region register. Focus it in the middle range. Make the funnel. And then for the chest voice, if you look at the Baldi, the best. No, don't look at me. Look at the best. They did that. They open again. It's a vocalized actually. You see, I open. The fact that I'm opening, that I'm relaxing, makes it easy. If you give it, it's not okay. If you push it, it's also not okay. You don't have to make a baby. Make it very, very, very near to the speech. You want to try?
Yeah.
Morte. Can we sing the air? Is it possible? On the page.
Morte.
Yes. Yeah? Brava, eh? So that if you sing the consonant, whenever it's possible, of course, you will create a legato, eh? Let's go on. Incolpar.
Incolpar
So, why don't you sing the S? Why? You know what? I tell you one thing. Consonants are our friends. Consonants are very important because they give the electricity to the vowels. They give the energy to the vowels. It's like the racket in the tennis, the consonant. The ball is the vowel. So this has to function well. So, if I do so, the O will be fine. But if I do so, well, maybe the O is a bit like somewhere in my mouth. So. So it comes from the energy and the focus, the attention, the awareness I have on the consonant of on the S. Yeah. Incolparme la sorte. So what is bel canto? Bel canto is the pleasure of making beautiful music legata on the text. It cannot be even imagined without the text. So it is as if you would be a singing Shakespearean actor. The text is so essential. La sorte, and not la sorte. La sorte. Taste. Every word. The pleasure of the words. The pleasure of pronouncing the words.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm able to transmit you what I want to say.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah?
What
You want to try?
Yeah.
Incolpar?
Yeah. Incolpar
Scusa, pardon. More legato, not Beyoncé. This is not written like this. There is a legatura. Beyoncé, like like a glissando. Beyoncé, like you know what? You know what you can think? Maybe about your voice, like having a bow on a violin. Beyoncé. I hear now a percussive sound. Beyoncé. Do you notice it function like a violin? Beyoncé. Want to try?
Beyoncé.
There is lento and a corona, do this. Do the corona. It's written. It's not an opinion. He wrote it, not me. He. So do it. E pia. No. No.
I'm sorry.
So we have two coronas in this sentence. The first one is this one. Second one, encore. And do something, whatever you want, whatever you wish. E mezza voce, diminuendo e crescendo, whatever you want, but do something. Don't stay. Don't do this. Don't stay there waiting because it's written a corona. It's a moment of emotion. It's a moment. E piange. You're crying. This is what the word you are saying. So let us feel the emotion. Yeah? Do it with the right emotion and you will know what then you need to do. Yeah? E piange. Okay. piange, it's e piange. You have really to watch out, because it's e.
Okay,
It's
I have
closed
a
e.
piange, but I think it's a mistake then.
It's a mistake.
Okay.
No. It's e, the conjunction, and e, so it's closed, okay? Do something. Be an artist. Do something. Do music. Don't do notes. Okay. Corona, how long should it be? 2 seconds? How long? No, do music. Deliver an emotion.
Yeah.
Take some risks.
Okay.
Be different. Be better. To be
Okay, I
better,
will
you
try.
don't need to be better. You don't need to be perfect. To be better, you need to touch persons, to emotion, even in an imperfect way, but to touch their hearts, their souls, to speak to them, put emotion. Don't make notes. They will love you. Whatever you do, even if you make wrong notes, they will love you. This is how you communicate. Yeah. So
Okay.
again, e piange ancora. E piange ancora means and still crying, still crying. I don't hear this. I'm sorry. I hear a beautiful singer making beautiful notes. Very worried to show me how good she is. I don't hear someone crying. I don't hear it. I don't see it.
Okay.
Can I receive the real message behind the
Yeah.
music? Okay. E piange. Better, huh? You can work on this. You can work on this,
Yeah.
You have to find it. You have to find it because, of course, well, it's easy to say. Of course, you have worries that the voice is in control. I understand everything. I mean, I'm not stupid. And that the breath sustains you. I understand everything, but you can work on this. You can find a way to have the control and at the same time the emotion. Yeah. Now, the time flew. Oh, mamma mia. We are not able to. You want to? You have some specific questions because I see that the time is really.
But it was mostly about that, this kind of movement with bel canto. It's like, I don't know, like waves, like this tidal movement I hear, and I don't know how to do. But now you're explaining me this.
So the secret of legato is long notes, long vowels, well said consonants. It's not true that if you are very soft and I have a beautiful legato. No, because you lose actually the legato. You lose the perception of your breath support system. The consonants get you here. La here. I'm connected immediately to my breath support system, to my diaphragm, to my solar plexus, if I pronounce them well. If I don't pronounce them, this is in off. So I don't feel my breath anymore. So it's not true. You understand? Now, just is it right? Can I hear just a few bars because I have to go? I mean, you have to work with Chris also. Can I hear the start of the caballetta? We make a big jump. So it's full of accents. This do you see them? La, tremenda, ultrice, spada. Almost on every syllable. How do you do the accents? With the consonants.
Yeah.
Tr, m, d, tr, ch, sp, d. La tremenda ultrice spada. So you do it. Otherwise, how? I don't know how you do it. You don't. You go through and you don't. And this is the difference between the aria and the caballetta. Now you need to be heroic. Apart of the fact that Romeo is a man. Even if for centuries it was sang by women on travesti, you're a man. So you have to be the soldiers now. Bum, 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 bum. You have to function like a trumpet. And this is very rhythmical. And this comes from the diction, again, of the consonants.
Yeah.
Diction is very important. That's why I do the webinar tomorrow, because it's very underestimated. La tremenda ultrice spada. Can you say it in this way, maybe?
La tremenda ultrice spada.
Yes, but it's not la tremenda ultrice spada. It's well said in the legato. So it's well articulated. La tremenda ultrice spada. So what I'm doing, I'm making the combination of long vowels and well said consonants. Clear?
Clear, yeah.
Yes? Can we try it in speaking? If you're not able to speak it, you're not able to sing it.
La tremenda ultrice spada.
Better. And now can we sing it? Can we try? Laura, how is it? La
tremenda ultrice spada.
See, spada, spada. Two accents on sp and on de. You see it on the score?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
La tremenda ultrice spada. Romeo sorpresa e poi
funesta. Okay, sorry? Funesta is open. Fune, it's open.
Funesta.
No, no, fune,
Funesta.
O, same opening. Fune, it's not fune. Fune is very open with the position of the A. Clear? I. What is the difference? I. No difference. Only the tongue. Position is 1. I. You see it? I. Can you say it?
I.
Yes. Understand? So, I and the O also very, very big. I just protube, make a tiny bit more oval the mouth. I-O. But it's always very big. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes? Okay. I think I will stop the coaching with you now here because otherwise we go on to tomorrow morning. Yeah. And actually I wanted to make it shorter, but this piece is so beautiful. You're beautiful, the piece is beautiful, and it was a pleasure to coach you. So I was very involved. Did it help you a bit?
Very much, because being with a native speaker, it changes everything.
Lo so, I know it.
I know a lot of things.
So, yeah. Brava, quick learner, very talented, beautiful singer. So I will use the occasion because we spoke, by the way, it was not my intention, a lot about diction, because it was necessary for you. That tomorrow I will give my 3rd chapter on Sunday, so 18th of April at 7 p.m. Italy time, about diction and resonances and chiaroscuro, because resonances and diction are strictly connected. This is a milestone because diction is not a decoration, it's not an extra, it's not, okay, well, it would be nice if I could understand you. No, it's a milestone. Why? Because, well, as I was saying to you, Lija, you are a storyteller, you are an ambassador of this art, you have this responsibility. It's more than just beautiful singing, yeah? Bel canto, it's also bel detto. You have to speak it well. See?
Yeah.
This is your responsibility, yeah? It's one of the many. So, to master a basic Italian is also your responsibility. Your responsibility and all of all the singers who are watching and listening who might study bel canto repertoire or Italian repertoire in general. You need a basic Italian, I mean, not the grammar, but a basic, to understand the sounds, the sound, the prosody of the language. The prosody means the rhythm, the melody, the melody and the rhythm of the language. We, for example, we plan along vowels. This is a very special thing of Italian language, and we sing like this. So very often we keep the same rhythm of the spoken word in the singing. So if you know how to speak it, you know how to sing it. Clear?
Yeah.
So tomorrow, if someone does not know it, there is this 3rd chapter of a course actually structured in 6 lessons. So this will be the lesson number 3. You can jump in anytime. because it's very flexible and you can recuperate the first and the second chapter because the replays are available anytime. Even tomorrow, if you cannot make it, you can rewatch it anytime. And this is so very easy to find because I actually have put the link here in the description of our meeting. It's there. So if you are interested, you can purchase it whole, the 6 lessons, or just the one for tomorrow. By the way, I will say that there are also very interesting links of Chris Kelly, who will now take my place to actually coach you physically and give you some physical advices. There are also links for what concerns Chris, but maybe Chris will explain better. Maybe I leave the space and the stage to Chris. Yes, Chris, you want to jump in? I will disappear behind the curtains. I will pin you here.
Thank you.
So here you are. I leave you with this wonderful singer. Sorry that I made it really much longer than planned, but it took me.
It was really kind.
Very passionate. Okay, I leave you, and I'm here if you need me. Make a sign. I'm just behind the scenes. So good work, Ligia, and good work, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you. First of all, you're incredibly talented. That was a pleasure to hear you sing like that. That was, you know, you're so good. So I really enjoyed that. And you remind me so much of my girlfriend, Stephanie, and the way that I watch you sing and some of the things that I see you do. I have a couple questions for you. How tall are you by chance?
I'm 5'4", around.
Okay. Yeah. And very good. And do you do anything physically right now? Do you work out? Do you run? Do you do anything in the gym? What does that look like?
I do a little bit of, you know, classical ballet. So I do the, you know, the bar and this kind of things. So nice. I do that kind of thing. Yeah.
Have you always enjoyed that type of thing, like ballet, like yoga, lengthening, things like that?
Yeah, because I have a problem with tension. I'm a very stiff person. I get very like that.
Yes, I can see that. So that'll kind of feed into what I'm going to talk about. So when and my girlfriend Stephanie is I believe 5'2" or 5'1". And she has when we talk about our singers, we kind of look at morphology, right? Some singers are tall and very long and, you know, long and lean. They say other singers are shorter and as a result have certain properties that they talk about. So those that are shorter, you tend to hold tension more. You know, you tend to have a very powerful, expansive voice, but you also tend to have trouble letting go of tension. And that's sort of some of the things that, you know, we were talking about in your lesson. And so one of the things that is very important and kind of the concept that we talk about is kind of warming up in a way and cooling down in a way that is going to allow your body to alleviate and release that tension, okay? Because we want you going into your singing and we want you coming out of your singing in the best position possible, okay? And so what I'm going to talk to you about today is not singing technique by any means, okay? We're going to talk a lot about breathing, but that's going to be in the context of just general life, okay? And getting out of what we call fight or flight, okay? Because when you're doing an activity, you know, whether it be a workout where you're lifting weights or you're doing something stressful or you're going through an intense technique session or you're performing, inherently that is very like you're moving quickly, you're producing sound, you know, your body is stressful, you know, your body is tensing, your diaphragm is moving up and down quickly. You know, as a result, that's going to leave everything stiff. So what we want to do now is we want to drive the opposite of that, both in the things that we talk about as well as in the way that you breathe, okay? And so what we're going to do now is I'm just going to do a few physical assessments on you, okay, to see where you're restricted, because what we want to do is kind of identify the areas which are kind of maybe, you know, in your rib cage that have been stiffened or that tend to stiffen up more, you know, during your performances. And we want to target those through, you know, just a couple cool down exercises or warm up exercises that I would take you through. And the way this would work is you would do these before you vocalize to put your body in the best position possible where we can stack sort of the cranium, okay, on top of the rib cage, on top of the pelvis, right? You've got to think if we start in this position, then we're not given access to as much air or fill of our posterior lungs. You know, this is something that I often see with singers, you know, and so this is something that we're going to test now with you. So what I need you to do if possible is I need you to back up, okay? I'm going to have you stand up. Okay, we just need to be able to see your body, okay?
Yeah.
So maybe tilt down, tilt down a bit. So would it be?
Okay, let me find a place where you can see me while I sit. Here, for instance. Okay?
I actually just need to see you touch your toes. I need to see
Okay.
you.
Okay, let me
So
check.
actually, yeah, if you can put me down, you know, I just want you standing.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, go
Doesn't
ahead.
work.
Just touch your toes. This is fine. I just need to be able to see your torso.
Like that?
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, perfect. Okay, and just hold here for a second. Okay, and what we can see here is your lower and your upper back, and what I'm looking for is a flat curve versus sort of divots or flat spots, okay, because that would indicate areas where, you know, we have a little bit of tension. We're not able to sort of open that area, and I can see your upper back is a little bit flat. I can also see right around your middle back, which is your thoracolumbar junction, which is common for singers to extend through this area because that's oftentimes going to be what they do when they sing. All right, let me have you stand up. Okay, now I'm going to watch you squat. Okay, so I'm going to have you face this direction. Okay, I'm going to have you face sort of from the side. Okay, and I just want you to squat down as far as you can and just come back up. And just do a couple, just hold for a second. Drop down as far as you can and just hold right there. Okay, that's great. Nice. Now just do that one more time and come back up. Very good. You are prepared. I like it. Okay, very good. All right, now I've just got two more things to do. Okay, I want you to put your hand behind your back like this. Okay, try to touch your opposite shoulder blade. Okay, so just hand behind your back and just turn around so we can see that. Beautiful. Okay, and let's go ahead and hit the other side. Perfect. And last but not least, okay, I want you to sit down with me, okay? And I'm just going to have you turn your head, okay? So we're just going to kind of secure your body, okay? Make sure nothing else is moving, okay? And I just want you to look to the left as far as you can and pause for a second, okay?
To the left?
Yeah, look to the left. Okay, look at me again. Now just stiffen your body a little bit more, okay? Don't let your body move with your head, just rotate your head, okay? One more time. Look to the left. Okay, nice. Okay, now let's go ahead and look to the right and give it a rest. Okay, and so for you, that's quite restricted. Your upper back and your upper dorsal rostral thorax is quite restricted. One of the things that I also notice when you sing is that you have a bit of a left jaw shift, okay? And so you kind of, your jaw goes off to the left. And this is all sort of goes together with sort of forward head posture. So with that, what happens is when this area can't fill with air, it's gonna shove your head forward. And as a result, you have to sort of nod up like this to sort of counterbalance yourself back. So that's something that we really want to target through one of our drills. But I'm just going to take you through a couple things, okay? The first thing that we're going to do, okay, is, and we're going to do this seated, okay? Because we have a lot of people in our audience that might not be able to get down to the ground potentially. So we're just going to do this in the most simple position possible. But what I want you to do is we're going to put hand at your stomach, hand at your ribs, okay? I want you to sit at about 90 degrees here, okay? I'm going to go out a little bit further this way so you can see it. All right? So I want you to, one hand in your stomach, one hand in your ribs, okay? And I just want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. The longest breath that you can take through your nose. And then long exhale through your mouth as if you're blowing through fog. And then pause for a second. Okay, and we're just going to do that about 3 times. So let's go deep inhale. Go ahead. Let's take a deep breath in through your nose. And long exhale through your mouth. Good. Deep breath in through your nose. Long exhale through your mouth. Good. Last one. Deep breath in through your nose. Long exhale through your mouth. Nice. Okay, and it looks like you're breathing pretty evenly between your chest and your belly. Would you say that that's the case? So you feel these kind of, both of these kind of expanding out at about the same rate, would you say?
Yeah, but maybe the chest less than the belly. I feel my belly a little bit like.
Sure. Okay. So here's what we're going to do, and that's a sign that your diaphragm is kind of staying contracted, right? Because when you exhale, your diaphragm domes up against the ribs and lets go. Okay, and that makes sense because you've been singing and you've been using it. So here's what we're going to do. Okay, I want you to put not a lot, but I want you to put some tension in your abs. Okay, and I want you to flip that. I want you to try to use the tension in your abs to keep this either below or in line with your belly, or I'm sorry, with your chest, okay? And we're gonna do a couple more. So let's take a deep breath in. And then long exhale with a little bit more of a forceful exhale, a little bit more as if you're blowing through. You're at a birthday party and you're blowing out some candles that are right in front of you. So let's long, deep breath in. And then long exhale through your mouth. There you go. Good. Good. That's great. Let's just do one more breath like that. Pause for a second before you inhale again. And let's just go deep breath in. And long exhale as if you're at a party blowing out those candles. Good. And as you do that, can you notice that because you're using your abs, your belly is staying a little bit more in line with your chest?
Yeah, and even I felt like my belly was like doing this and my chest was unblocked. I felt the air going through.
More air in your chest, right? Because
yeah.
It's like if we squeeze one part, we get more air everywhere else. And because we were overfilling here, we weren't getting as much air here or here. Okay, so now we're going to work on some skills in this first drill. Okay, so now I want your hands in your ribs like this. Okay, I want you to sit nice and tall. And now we're going to use our abs to close our rib cage. Okay, so I've got my hands on the side of my ribs like this. Okay, so as we inhale, our ribs are going to come up and out like a jellyfish, right? Kind of like about to swim, about to contract. And then on the exhale, you're going to use your hands to help to push your ribs down and in. Okay, that's going to help your diaphragm to dome. It's going to help your diaphragm to relax a little bit. So we're just going to do a 5 breaths this way. I want you to put your eyes in front of you. Okay. And I just want you to focus on this part, okay? So keeping your abs on, all right? I want you to take a deep breath in like we did before, keeping the abs on. And then just long exhale, using your hands to assist your ribs and going down and in. And then just pause for a second and just kind of feel that condensation. Let's take a deep breath in. And then long exhale. Use your hands, give it a little bit of overpressure in your ribs as you exhale. Feel them drop down and pause for a second. Let's go deep breath in. Long, harder exhale. Use your abs to push your ribs in. Pause. Let's just do one more. Deep breath in. Constrain those ribs as we breathe in. And then long exhale. Push those ribs down and in. Nice, and just relax for a second. Okay, so as we were going through that, could you feel your ribs sort of dropping in? Could you feel them kind of, with each breath, kind of letting go a little bit, getting a little bit more sort of condensed? Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did. It was like, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so last but not least here, okay, and I'm going to back up a little bit so you see what I'm doing. Okay, so now we're going to use your hamstrings to help to posteriorly tilt your pelvis and kind of allow your pelvic floor to get a little bit more involved in this movement. Because when the diaphragm relaxes, the pelvic floor contracts and vice versa. We want them both to sort of move up and down like a cylinder. So I'm going to have you push your feet into the ground. Okay?
Yes.
Push your feet. Yeah, just as you can. It's fun. Like, this is good. But I want you to push your feet into the ground and you're going to dig back so you can feel the back of your legs. It's almost like you've got Spider-Man shoes and you're pulling the ground back this way. Okay, so think about kind of weighting your heels, pulling backwards. Okay, and see, our goal is to find the back of your legs or your hamstrings. Okay, can you feel that?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Keep that going on. I want you to reach forward with your arms like this, okay? So your hands are open, okay? I want you to put your eyes about a mile in front of you. Keep your eyes straight forward. Now, we're gonna do the same thing with your abs that we did. We're gonna use your abs to help to close your rib cage without using your hands. So let's take a deep breath in, keeping your hamstrings on. And then long exhale through your mouth. Pause for a second. Go deep breath in through your nose. Keep the hamstrings on. Long exhale through your mouth. Pause for a second. Deep breath in through your nose. Long exhale through your mouth. I'm just going to do 2 more. Deep breath in through your nose. Long exhale through your mouth. And last one. Deep breath in through your nose. Long exhale through your mouth. All right. Very good. So let me ask you this. As you were doing that, could you feel a little bit of expansion in your upper back? Could you feel that area filling with air to some degree?
Yeah, I felt the air here flowing actually. And before, as I was buried like that, my back was blocked, I think. So I'd never felt that before. It was the first time right now. Yeah.
So, and again, it's just like we're kind of just making a balloon full again. You know, it's like when you sing, it's like one part gets cut off because you're doing a lot of this, you're using the front of your body a lot and this sort of thing. So we're just kind of opening things back up, okay? So now for you, I'm going to give you one more thing to do, okay? And this is going to be a little bit weird, but we're going to kind of move to your upper body now with your mouth, okay? Now, one of the things that's important when you're singing, you know, you're breathing through your mouth, you're singing, you know, you're doing this a lot. The other thing that we want to do is reestablish the ability to take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your nose. Nasal breathing is incredibly important, okay? And restoring resting tongue position is huge for singers. It's massive. And so what I want you to do is we're going to do the same drill, but I'm going to layer something onto it, okay? You're going to keep your hamstrings, breathe in as we were, but this time I'm going to have you nod your head up like this. Okay, you're going to push your jaw in you're going to push your upper jaw in front of your lower jaw like this. And you're going to put your tongue right behind the roof of your mouth, sort of the space behind kind of your 2 front teeth. So it's kind of the muscular space. It's called your rugae. But what we're going to do is you're going to do the same drill that we did. Okay, we're going to come into this position, but okay, the way it's going to look is I'm going to find my face. I'm going to breathe in. Look up with my eyes, chin up. You'll feel a good stretch here in your scalings in your neck. You'll open your airway, and then we're just going to exhale and look forward again. So you got to keep a hold of those hamstrings, but it's just deep breath in. Long exhale as you look forward. Okay, that's going to open up your airway. That's going to help to relax some of the stuff around your clavicles, loosen all of that stuff up, and kind of improve your jaw position as well, okay? So let's press your feet into the ground. Let's dig back so we can find the back of your legs. Okay, let's reach with your arms in the same way as we did, okay? Now, keep your eyes in front of you. Now, as you inhale, I want you to nod your head up, nod your chin towards the ceiling while inhaling and pushing your jaw forward. Only breathe through your nose. On the exhale, continue to breathe through your nose and just look forward again. Let your jaw relax. We'll just do 5 of these. Once again, let's inhale and let's look up. Let's exhale and let's look forward again. Very good. Let's just straighten your body up just a little bit. So just sort of, there you go. Let's exhale and let's look down. Nice, and let's just do 2 more. Let's inhale, let's look up. Let's exhale, let's look down. And last one, let's inhale, let's look up. Nice, and let's exhale and let's look down. Nice. So could you feel that stretch in your kind of in your neck and your scalenes? Could you feel your airway sort of expanding a little bit with air?
Yes,
Fantastic.
I did. And also I felt that my jaw, it's like it has some more pressure on the right side than on the left side. I felt that because I was fighting to balance, you know, my jaw, but it was very interesting.
If you want to do something really crazy real quick, we'll do that same drill one more time, but just for fun, I'm going to show you how to fix that. So when your jaw shifts to the left, your head moves to the right, and it creates temporal compression on your right side, okay? And there's a lot of stuff that we want to do in your body before we start to address that. But for you, because you're an advanced singer, I'm going to show you this, okay? So we're going to do the same thing where we push your jaw forward, except that I want you to try to move your jaw to the right. So we go forward. You see how I'm kind of going that way a little bit? So it's like Popeye smoking a corn cob or something. You're in this position here. Yeah, there you go. So you push forward first. We do the same thing. We nod our chin forward. We just go to the right a little bit. And we look down, okay? And it's the same drill. It's just we kind of add that on, okay? So let's reach with your arms. Let's find your hamstrings. And we're just going to do 5 breaths. All right, so let's go deep breath in. I want you to look up towards the ceiling. I want you to nod your jaw forward. Bring it off to the right. And then just exhale, let everything relax and look forward again. Same thing once again. Keep those hamstrings. It's inhale, jaw comes forward, off to the right. Exhale, look down. Let's just do 2 more here. Great position. Inhale and look up, jaw off to the right a little bit. Let's exhale and look down. And just last one, let's nod up again. Let's try to get air into that airway and fill things up. And let's exhale and look down. That was fantastic. And you should have probably felt a little bit more tension on the left side of your jaw when you were doing that, actually, because that's it's a muscle called your lateral pterygoid. And for you, one is weak and your right is overly strong, your left is overly weak. So by doing that, when I shift my jaw this way, it pushes my head that way. So it decompresses that side of your cranium. So really those would be the things that I would have you do. Just thing 1 is just work on dropping your ribs, okay, with exhalation. That would be thing 1. Okay, work on hamstrings and kind of nodding your neck, just pushing your jaw forward, thing 2. And then we would just finish with the thing to the right, which would be thing 3. That would be your cool down, okay? And the way that we know that it works is that, number 1, you feel in your body, but number 2, some of the things that we did would improve. So just real quick, I just want to look at one thing. Let me look at you, turn your head again, okay? So just sit in front of me, okay? Tense your body, kind of maybe square the camera up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and let's just turn your head to the left and right. Let's just see how that looks now. Tell me how that feels, and we'll just see how that goes. Just try to tense your body. Very good, very good. All right, let's look to the other side there. Nice. One more time to each side. Nice. Let's look to the other side. Nice. Particularly to the left, it looks as if you have more motion. Does that feel more free, would you say?
Yeah, then the first time we did it, yeah, a lot more free. I don't know why, but it did work because this side was so hard for me to, you know, to turn my head, and now it's easier. So it's good.
So we just let go of some tension that was in your upper back. So you did awesome. And again, that's just an example of some things that we would do along with the training program. But what I would say from a training standpoint, just generally, is that you would do well with a lot of stuff that lets tension go. Okay. So I think that like bar, ballet stuff, all of that is great, but you also want to do things where you're focusing a lot on just letting go. So like stuff in a pool is really good for you. Yoga is good for you. Okay. Mat Pilates is good for you, where you're relaxing everything, you know, and just movements where you're moving at a slow, controlled pace, working on sort of maintaining a stacked posture where, you know, I squat, I'm breathing in, and I'm thinking, maintain this stacked position. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because your tendency is to do that quickly, to tense quickly. You know, that's how your body wants to do that. So by training the opposite of that, by training slow lengthening in your body through slow controlled movements, that's going to give you what you don't have so much right now. And it's going to help to kind of balance out your strengths with your, you know, your challenges. And that would be something, you know, that I would recommend, is just like when you do yoga, like slow, controlled sort of pausing at each transition. And like when you're in a pool is great because it lets tension go. It de-weights you a little bit. It allows you to access ranges of motion that you might not be able to otherwise. So those are some things from a training standpoint that, you know, you can do just to kind of assist in the, you know, in what you're already doing. But I would do that before and after you you sing, you know, in order to just let tension go and to put your body in the best position possible. But that's pretty much what I have for you. You did awesome. You're super talented. I'm really excited that I got to work with you. And, you know, I'll message you some of these when we're done as well, some videos and stuff of some things. So back to you, Capucine. Thank you.
Thank you. It was great. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Bravissimi, bravissimi tutti. Wow, oh my God, that was something interesting. So inspiring. Thank you. Thank you, Ija, for participating. Thank you, Chris. This is really an artistry on its own. Eh? My God. I mean, it was really very inspiring. A discovery also for me. I mean, I work rather quite a lot focusing on the body, but this is really another galaxy that opens up. Thank you. Really interesting. So fantastic. Thank you to everyone. I would say I go on with Stephanie. Yes, the other singer. Maybe I start with the vocal coaching now, and then I will pass the ball again to Chris. Let's do it like this. So thank you, Lisa, for having been with us. So kind from you. And I will, yes, you're very welcome. Now I will ask to Stephanie Lawrence. Yes, here she is from Florida. So to join, I will make a bit of space on the stage. Hello. So, what do you offer us? What do you wish to work on today, Stephanie?
Tu che di genere sei cinta?
Okay, tu che di genere sei cinta from Turandot Puccini. Wonderful. I don't know if everyone knows it. Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe some yes and maybe some no. I want to just say it because it's very special. Sorry. Most probably of the persons who are watching us may know it, but not everyone. The maestro Giacomo Puccini composed actually Turandot until the end of this opera. After that, actually, he was a very strong smoker, and he unfortunately died because of that with actually vocal folds cancer, larynx cancer, terrible. And he went to Belgium for surgery, and at that time it was really torture what they did. I have read it. I don't tell you what he had to suffer, and he was not able to overcome the surgery. He actually passed away through a heart attack, and after that the opera was not completed. So Alfano, another composer, actually composed the rest. From after the aria Tu che di Cinta, all the music is of Alfano with some little notes of the maestro, but it's the hand of Alfano. And when there was the premiere in La Scala, conducted by Arturo Toscanini stopped the performance at the premiere after the aria flew, and he turned to the public and said, "Qui il maestro è morto." Here the maestro died. And so they did not hear it. I mean, the end. It was really over. Everyone went home a bit disappointed. And the next day, so at the second evening, people were able to hear the rest. So it's something interesting because it's history, yeah? So that's it. And now we will hear the moment where the slave Liu speaks and accuses Turandot. So a slave that dares to do something absolutely incredible, to speak to the Princess Turandot at the same eye level. And at the end of this aria, in the story of Turandot, in the opera, Liu will kill herself. So while she's singing this, she knows it. She knows already that she will do suicide because, well, the story is very complicated, but in a nutshell, uh, she does this because she wants to save Calaf, the tenor, because the Turandot, the princess wants to know the name of this guy, and Liu knows it. And so, in order not to reveal the name, she will kill herself. So it's a very dramatic aria, because while she's singing, she knows that these are the last few moments of her life and the last words. So in that sense, she has other beautiful arias, much more lyric, but this is really dramatic of Liu.
Yes.
So you will offer us this beautiful moment of the story. Okay, I leave you for a moment and on your own with the music and with your beautiful voice. I will be here, but behind the curtains. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Thank you.
Okay. Mhm. Sorry. Almost there. It was sitting too long on its own.
Battery 100%. Connected to
Technical things, gotta love it.
Connected to Stephanie's iPad and Stephanie's iPad.
All right.
Brava, brava, wonderful. Thank you. Well done, eh? Well done. It's not an easy aria, eh? I know it. How do you feel in this area? Let us tell us. How do you feel? Comfortable? Uncomfortable? It is.
I feel I feel like I'm excited to see where it will go in the future, especially on the emotional, just in the attention end. But as far as physical, since that's why we're here today, there's definitely the measures I've talked to you about recently, with the prima di questa aurora, di questa aurora. I always end up a little tight on the end of that phrase.
Yes, I heard it.
Yes.
So the problem of this aria is that it has long sentences. It's a bit marathon, no?
Yeah.
Long sentences, very dicht. Wie sagt man das auf Englisch? Dicht.
Tight, condensed.
Yeah, the sentences are very intense, and you need a lot of physicality to. Maybe Chris might help you later after that we finished our coaching. And a lot, as you were saying, I'm missing a bit, to be honest. The voice is beautiful, so brava, thank you for the concert. I'm missing a tiny bit more, you know what, if I may say it, tiny bit more emotional involvement, but maybe because you're still a bit busy and worried.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
This freedom of being really in the piece, in the music, is not completely there.
No.
Can we start again? Yes. Can we start again from the start and see if we can help you to land a bit more in the music? And again, the diction is one skill, one tool that you can use to get there.
Yeah, right.
It will help you to find how you say things, to find the right emotion, the right color, the right placement of the voice. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Why don't we go step by step? Now we don't need the music. It was just to get an idea. Mm-hmm. I heard that the start it was quite okay. Around the end, it was like oh my god, my god! Like at the end of a marathon, you feel, oh, I used all my energy. So the artistry is also not only for this area, in general, for big arias, to have the plan in your mind very clear, when to give, when to spare, what to give, to understand, okay, hold on, I have still 3 pages in front of me, I should spare, I have to wait, I don't, you know, to have really a strategy. You need to know. I heard or felt that you arrived a bit tired at the end.
Yeah.
Is it right? Right?
I felt pretty good, comparatively speaking, on the very last line, but yes, certainly. It'll get better. It can definitely be better.
Okay, let's go from the start in the work and we see what happens, yeah? So, from there, okay? Okay. Can you protrude more your lips, because you give immediately you get more resonances and more harmonics. Can you protrude?
Okay.
Otherwise it's a bit against your teeth.
Yeah, I see. Okay. Wow.
Stephanie, did you hear it?
Yeah. Yes.
When I say use the lips, it's not a way of saying, it's not blah blah blah. I made all these mistakes before you. I'm a bit older. I know it. I'm not singing louder. It's the lips, the use of the lips, huh?
Okay.
Okay, come. Okay, wait a moment. Can you let us feel a bit of this climax? And the artistry to make the transitions between the syllables in a very subtle way. Again, think about your voice, about yourself, like a bow. I hear a bit, not much, but a bit. which are underneath. This pedal, this endless pedal, you know the pedals in the churches in an organ? There is always which combines, which makes glues every syllable. Please don't think in this way. It's one. Okay, Kitty Jen, long vowels. Better? Okay. There is the t, which is a bit American, table, or a bit German. You are half American, half German. You have it also in German, Tafel. Yeah. So we don't have this in Italian language. Just to be clear. I know that you know it, but there might be persons who are watching us who do not know this. In Italian language, we don't have the t of table or the t of Tafel. Das ist Deutsch. This is German. We have t, which is not a d. Because the moment they say, no, not th, not t, they say, okay, is it the? No. So it's different. Be careful about this, because I hear a lot of, the voice is beautiful, but I hear a bit, no, and very legato. Brava. Brava. Sì, assolutamente. Dare to give emotions and your heart and your soul, and show you as you are. You have to be a bit naked on stage. Don't keep the emotions for yourself. You see, I double the consonant. I said it before the other beautiful singers. Sometimes we do. It's not written, but it's allowed when you want to give importance to a word. Sure. Maybe this is important. L'amerai anche tu. You're accusing her. You say, yes, of course. You think that it will not happen to you. Ha. You will love him. It will happen. I know it. It will happen to you. So yeah. It's very direct. A slave that speaks to a princess. To you, it will happen. To you, not to someone else. To you. So in that case, we double because we want to be very intense, very strong. Yeah? You want to try it again? Yeah. Brava. If you want, you can make it a bit more ritardando, because it's written on the score. Here. A tempo. You can do it. I mean.
Okay. Yeah.
It's written. Okay? Io chiudo.
I didn't do it.
not bad. Can it be more dramatic or not? Maybe with more consonants. Per non vederlo più. Now she's taking her decision.
Yeah.
I want that he wins. But it will mean per non vederlo più. It will mean that I will never see him again. I mean, she's saying between the lines, the words, that she's leaving, that she's doing this in a few minutes. Per non vederlo più. So this intensity, it's dramatic, this scene. So also the way, the diction, the way you decide, you choose to say things, change from the scene, the moment, what's going on. So here, consonants. Per non. Per non vederlo più. Yes. Okay. Prima di questa aurora, di questa aurora. Good. Physical. The back, anchor, grounded, down. Your weight to your hips. Sit down. Start piano, io chiudo. Okay, it's piano, the volume is piano, but it's not piano, the diction. It's drammatico, drammaticissimo. Someone is dying.
See, me.
Yeah, but it's, understand? Can we bind it? Prima di questa aurora, because it's a whole. Prima di questa aurora, di questa. Now, you have to anchor, You have to ground, to be very grounded, to feel the weight on your heels, on your knees, on your hips, towards the back. You have to ask help to your spine to hold you, to sustain the work, muscularly. Okay? Very, 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 very connected to all the neck and the back, your whole pelvic floor. Yeah? The poggio, and then piano. Io chiudo stanca, but the diction's strong. And piano, because you need to make a big crescendo. If you start too loud, this is the moment where you become tired. This is the plan. You have to be like an architect. If you start here too loud, you die. Io chiudo stanca. You can breathe if you need it here. Don't die if you need it. Do what is possible. It would be nice if you make it legato, but if you die, you breathe before gli occhi, And then per non vederlo più. And this is the end of Liu. So this is very dramatic, all this, You have to it's build you have to build it up, build the structure of this song. Prima di questa aurora. Please start from piano. Prima di questa aurora, di questa aurora. Rest.
awkward transition.
We do it again. Re, non, ve. Try to use the v. Try to use the v to place the vowel. Don't underestimate it. Do it. V, v. Turn on. Anchored. Did you see?
Yeah, okay.
Did you see that if you use all the consonants, the vowel is better, is easier?
Yes.
Was it easier? Was it better?
Yes. Yes.
Was it? Okay. Brava! Brava, Stephanie! Yay! Thank you for the concert! A bit better? A bit better?
Yes, I find very interesting to have to figure out, the longer I'm working as a singer, to figure out the pressure differences between the strong consonants but a soft piano sound. Do you know what I mean? So like,
yes, when you sing piano, it's not that, okay, it's piano, you disappear with articulation addiction. It's the other way around. You sing piano, you go on, actually, you compensate, and you have a really very alive, energized, yes, of course, articulation, especially of the consonant, especially, yes? So diction is really important, especially in the pianos. Yeah? Yeah? Mm-hmm. So I think I will leave you in the hands of Chris for a moment. I will go behind the curtains. Chris, yes, you're there. Very good. So thank you for now, Stephanie. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bravissima. I will go behind the curtains. So, and I will leave you with here with Chris. Very good. Good work. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, you are, again, Stephanie, you're incredibly talented. It was great to hear you, and I've heard so many good things about you from my Stephanie. So, you know, obviously you both are very talented, but where in Florida are you located? Are you in like St. Pete, or where are you?
I'm in Naples.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were at a Naples opera thing fairly recently. You know, it was their outdoor festival, I believe. It was beautiful.
I was there. You were there for that? I watched it.
Yeah. I trained Isabel Leonard some, so we came to listen to her, and yes, cool. That was really cool. But anyway, okay, so you did fantastic, and I'm just going to give you a couple observations that I made, and kind of based upon some of the comments that Capucine was making as well that I think correlate. One being that the freedom that may be restricted in your voice that I see as you sing would be due to the fact that you're not expanding your chest wall as well as you could. Okay, like I see you using scalenes, which are accessory muscles of breathing. So like if we can't fill this area with air very well due to compression for whatever reason, we overuse the muscles of the front of our neck, you know, like our scalenes and our SCMs and this sort of thing. So for you, this is one of the, and I do it too. As you see me talk here, I've got the same thing going on, but for you, this is one of the big things that we want to tackle, is giving you more chest wall, okay? Giving you more expansion here, okay? That's going to take a lot of pressure off of your neck. It's going to give you the ability to relax this area so you then can contract it as you need to. You know, it's kind of like a slingshot. If you think, you know, the further back you pull the slingshot, the more, you know, control and tension you can produce, but you got to be able to pull it back. You know, I mean, that's the thing. If you start already kind of pushed forward, then, you know, that's kind of the thing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to look at a couple physical measures with you as well. We're going to go through some of the same assessments. And then I'm going to give you some things that are going to be specific to you to focus on your chest wall. Okay. We're going to work on the manubrium first, kind of the clavicular area, and then we'll go a little bit more sternal. All right. So let me get you to stand up. Okay. I just need a little bit of room. We're going to do the same basic things. Okay. And first thing that I want you to do here, all right, is I want to see you just touch your toes. Okay. So we're just going to come down. We're going to do that motion, and I'm just going to have you hold it there for a second. Okay. This is great. I can see your torso fine.
Okay. I'm just going to.
Okay, great position you're in. All right, go ahead. Just touch your toes, slight bending your knees, no more than that, and just hold it right there. Fantastic. Okay, all right, and you are been pretty well. Okay, let me get you to stand up here. Very good. Okay, now I'm just going to watch you squat. Okay, so we're going to spread your feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to hold your hands in front of you. You're going to squat down as far as you can, and you're going to come back up. Okay.
Okay.
Just get down as far as you can. Just hold there for a second, okay?
Okay, can you do your, can your heels come up or no?
No, keep your heels down.
Okay.
Do your thing. Just stop when your heels start to come up, okay? Okay. So you can get to about 90 degrees. Okay, perfect. Okay, beautiful. You can come back up. Okay. And I just want you to do this for me. Okay, we're going to put one hand behind your back. I'm just going to have you turn around so I can see that. Okay, fantastic. Let me go ahead and look at the other side.
Oh,
now, would you say that it's a little bit easier to do that left side versus the right side? You want to check the right side again? Yes? You see the right side is okay. Right. Yeah, I could see a little bit more scalene tone. Your right chest wall is a little bit more restricted than your left, and you probably feel that some too. You know, you have a little bit of more, yeah. I
get migraines from this side.
Okay. Well, this will be good for that too, actually. Okay, cool. So last but not least, I'm going to have you just sit down here with me. Okay, you're in a good position. Now I'm going to have you just turn your head. Okay, so I just need to see you. And now with this, Stephanie, I just want you to keep your body stiff. Okay, your body doesn't move. Head is the only thing that moves. I'm just going to have you turn your head to the left as far as you can. We're going to hold it right there. Okay, go ahead. Okay, come back. Okay, let me see that one more time. Okay, cool. Now let's hit the other side. Nice. Come back. Very good. How tall are you, Stephanie?
5'7".
5'7". Okay, and you're interested because you're taller. You have a bit of a longer frame. You would be considered more of what, again, when we look at kind of morphological characteristics of singers, you know, you're longer. You know, you have probably a more narrow rib cage, you know, than somebody that might be shorter. And as a result, you know, you posteriorly, you know, you do well. You know, you're able to kind of get air back here pretty well. You know, I can see that. You can turn your head. Your problem is that chest wall often gets restricted because what happens is for a lot of singers, what will happen is they will sort of kind of get into this posture where we get this kind of sway forward, and as a result, you know, we kind of collapse the chest wall in order to kind of counterbalance, right? And I'm not saying that that's every singer that I encounter, but I can see that a bit in you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to work on sort of just getting big here, getting more air into this area. And we're going to start with your manubrium, okay? Do you have and so this is one of my favorite positions, just easy thing to do in a chair, right? Triceps are your friend, by the way. Like the more triceps you can get, the better. But the first thing that we're gonna do in this position is that I'm just gonna have you pull your shoulder blades together, okay? And it's like I'm doing a tricep extension, okay? I'm pushing off of this chair here, okay? My shoulder blades are together. Okay, that's going to open up my chest wall. I'm going to look up as well because that's going to stretch the neck. Okay, I want you to make sure that, okay, I want you to engage that first before you do anything. And I'm just going to, can you feel that? Can you feel your triceps there?
I think so.
You said yes, you can?
I think so. I'm trying.
Okay,
like,
do this for me. Do this for me a couple times. Take your arms like this and just go like that a couple times. Just go like that.
Okay.
It's like a tricep extension.
Thanks. Okay.
There you go. And just hold there. Okay, you feel that, right?
Yes.
Right. Now, so those are the muscles that we want to feel. Now, we're going to do the same thing on the chair. Okay, so just try to push into the chair and kind of pull back as if you're doing this tricep extension. Okay, tell me if you can feel that.
Yes.
All right, can you feel those same muscles? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Now I want you to look up towards the ceiling. Let's nod your chin up. So let's just keeping those going, keeping those working. Okay, we're just going to nod your chin up. Now we're just going to do 5 breaths in. So take a deep breath in and exhale. Long, deep inhale, long exhale through your mouth as if you're blowing through fog. So pretty light exhale. And I'm just going to put a clock. I'm just actually going to set a timer for 30 seconds here, Stephanie. Just keep breathing. Keep your triceps on. Okay. Imagine your chest filling with air. Just continue to breathe. Continue to try to fill that area like a beach ball. In about 15 seconds, just long breaths in, long exhales out. You'll feel your neck stretching as well at the front. I'm going to give you another 5 seconds here, about one more breath. And give it a rest. Okay, so yeah, it is. Okay, so two things, right? Could you feel triceps, number one, throughout? Okay. Number two, could you feel expansion here? Could you feel your chest opening as you were inhaling?
I felt it for maybe the first 20 seconds of the triceps, and then I started feeling like they wanted to let go or give off, give out on me.
Okay.
Kind of.
So here's what we're going to do then for you. We're just going to sit down here. We're not going to use the chair. Okay. It's just going to be like this. Okay. So we're going to do the same drill. I just want you to not press into the chair. I just want you to try to find your triceps.
And when you say find them, are you like pulling them back towards each other like this?
I am. So I'm doing two things. Number one, that's right. And what I'm doing is I'm doing an extension like this. Okay. So I'm pushing them back. I'm just trying to make the muscles work first and foremost. Okay. So I'm feeling.
Now I feel it. Yes.
Yeah. Right. That's it.
Yes.
That's all I want you to do.
Now I feel the stretch right here better.
That's it. Okay. And just stay in that position. Don't even move. Okay. Just stay right there. Look straight up and just breathe in for 30 seconds. All right. Look up towards the ceiling. Chin up. Just feel that stretch. Now breathe in and exhale. Good. That's great. Keep doing that. We're just going to do this for about 30 seconds. You're doing awesome. Keep going. We've got about 15 seconds left. Got about 5 seconds. All right, and give it a rest. Okay, so how was that? Was that a bit better as far as opening this area? Could you feel that a little bit better?
Much
Fantastic.
better.
Okay, great.
Quite
and you
invigorating, actually.
Yeah. So, and you could feel triceps throughout, yes?
Yes.
Okay, now we're going to do two more things. We're going to focus first on your chest wall. Okay, so we're going to focus a little bit more on your sternum, and then we're going to look to turn you to the right a little bit. Okay, so what this looks like is now I'm going to start you in sort of a kind of a semi-squat position. Okay, so you're going to bend your knees a little bit. Okay, and so we've got a couple things going on in this position. Okay, number one, knees are bent. Okay, back is straight. I want you to think about digging your heels back so you can find the back of your legs. Okay, see if you can feel your hamstrings. Okay, so slight knee bend. See if you can feel those hamstrings. Are you able to feel that there?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, now you're going to put your eyes in front of you. You're going to take your hands like this and just reach in front of you like this, okay? Holding your hands in this position, okay? Now you're going to breathe in and you're going to exhale. Keeping your eyes in front of you. We're just going to do about 5 breaths, all right? So try to keep your hamstrings, slight bend in your knees. Just breathe in and exhale. And you'll feel expansion probably a little bit lower. Good, you're doing great. Just keep your eyes forward. Inhale. Feel that sternum sort of expand out. This is the pump handle mechanism of your ribs. What happens when you inhale? Kind of pump, tilts up. Let's just do about 10 more seconds here, Stephanie. You're doing awesome. All right, and give it a rest. Very good. Okay, so could you feel hamstrings throughout that whole thing? Were you able to keep a hold of the back of your leg somewhat? Okay, that's great. Hamstrings are really important because they're going to anchor you back here. It's like backing a plane off on a runway so it can take off more. It's going to pull your center of gravity back. So when you sing, when you get long, when you're expansive, it opens everything up. Okay. You should have also felt maybe a little bit of expansion here, a little lower. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. So last but not least, we're going to focus on your right tricep. Okay, right tricep's very important because it's going to give you that chest wall on that side. So now, in this position, okay, we're going to put the right foot forward. Hold on, let me back up just a little bit more so I can see myself. All right. So in this position, right foot is going to be forward. Okay, we're going to do a right tricep extension. I want you to lean forward to the point where your heel is off the ground. Okay, so you're going to feel a lot of right butt cheek here. Okay, and what we're doing, you're going to look just a little bit towards the left so you can feel a bit of stretch in your kind of right side of your neck. You're going to breathe in and out. And you're going to feel two things. You're going to feel right butt cheek, maybe some hamstring, and right chest wall. Okay, and we're going to stay in that position. All right.
Okay.
All right. So you're in the split stance. All right. Just make sure your right foot is forward. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, got it. Okay, so first, let's get this tricep. Let's try to find that right tricep. Okay, just do an extension there, see if you can feel that. Okay, can you feel that?
Yes.
Now, lean forward, kind of put your weight in your right big toe, and just kind of float your heel off the ground. And this is a weird move, but it'll work. So hold here, and just give me 5 breaths, okay? Try to... There you go. You're in a great position. All right. Just inhale and exhale. Just keep a hold of that tricep. Beautiful. Just do one more breath. Great stuff, Stephanie. Very good. Okay, great job. All right, now, could you feel that right chest wall expanding? Could you feel some opening here, yes?
Yeah. And especially just the tension kind of letting go right here. That's
awesome.
Felt very nice.
Awesome. So those would be your 3 moves. I don't typically give more than 3 initially, but those would be the 3 things to focus on because they're going to open your chest wall. They're going to give you a little bit more opening here, and they're going to turn you back to the left, which is a thing that you need. I can see that as I watch you move here. But now we're going to test 2 things. I want to watch you move real quick one more time, okay? I want to see you squat, okay? I want to see you just squat down again. Okay, let's see how that looks. And then we're going to look at your kind of hand behind your back thing again, okay? So hands forward. All right, let's just see you do a squat. Just drop down as far as you can. Come back up. Quite a bit further, right?
Yeah.
Crazy, huh? One more time. Let's see it one more time.
What? One more time?
Yeah, one more time. Yeah, that's great. Good. Give it a rest. That's a good indication that I know it's crazy, but because we pulled your center of gravity back, we opened up your posterior lung some. So that's good. So next, I just want to see this. We're just going to put one hand behind your back of the left and one hand behind your back of the right, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. Very good. All right, let's see the right. All right. Still a little bit restricted, but how does the left feel versus the right now? Is that a little bit looser, would you say?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I like all of this. It's very cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, and that's kind of how it works is these test retests tell us about where we are restricted, and what to do specifically. But that's kind of much more of what we get into with our singers. But for you specifically, once again, I will send you some videos of those things for prep for you as a warm-up. But I would just say do those things before and after you sing. It's going to give you, especially with this piece, it's going to give you a little bit more freedom here. It's going to take some tension off of your scalings and your neck, and all will be well. So thank you so much, Stephanie. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. So
Absolutely.
exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
Cool.
Thank you.
So I am back. I was watching and listening. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you to participate. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for your voice, and thank you
You're
also, of
welcome.
course, to Chris for this incredible lesson. Very, very, very inspiring. And do you have still something to say, or should I take the word? Tell me, Chris. Is
Oh
something?
no, this was just, it's amazing to work in conjunction with the teacher of your talents. It was really cool to sort of, hear the things that you're saying about technique and connect them to the physical, what I'm seeing in their bodies as I'm watching them sing. And then, I'm doing these physical measures as well. So, for me, as a singer, this is sort of the gold standard, just having, the elite technique instruction, but also having understanding your body in a way that is going to give you, the ability to start in a good position and to, establish the best physical connection to your voice possible. So I'm just, I'm blown away at all of this. And, I thought the singers did so well. I'm just, incredible.
Well, then both ways, I am blown away from your actually knowledge and all the advices that you gave, which are very, very, very specific and very immediate. Also, I saw immediate help. So I believe that I always speak about athletes of the voice. That's why I invited you, because I really believe that we are athletes. Because to sing, I mean, an opera, to stay on stage 2 hours or 3, you need really to have stamina, endurance, resilience, a good physical condition, also mental condition, mental strength, and this kind of things has to be learned and trained. It's not that we are born like a genius, but with some help and constancy and passion and dedication, we can get there. So I wanted to have some advices from a professional trainer as you, and I'm very, very glad that you were with us, and I hope that also other persons understand how important it is, the physicality. So I wrote in the description of this meeting the links where everyone can find eventually some help by this wonderful trainer, Chris Kelly. There is the link for the membership to Musical Athlete, and there is the link for the 30 minutes free consultation with Chris. So please copy and paste, otherwise it remains in the Bel Canto for You group. So yes.
And we'll also be in the group. I'm sorry, but yes, we'll also be in the group as well. Like I'm also in the Bel Canto group, so feel free to ask questions. But yeah, we're offering a free 30-minute consultation for any singer interested in our, in working with us. And we do a membership for singers where we take them through all of this stuff, working on warm up, fitness training, working through your body, all of that stuff is included in our membership. And, our goal through the Musical Athlete is to establish the idea that all singers are athletes, and that the type of training that you need is very specific to your body. Everybody is an individual. So again, just as the technique instruction is very individual, so is this. So, our goal is to spread this message and sort of this stuff, throughout the vocal world. So again, honored to be with you. And I'm very excited about all of this.
Yes, well, I'm also very honored. So we are both happy, and I hope that we made also happy the persons who are watching. And I see at the moment that 513 persons were watching live our meeting. This is wonderful, and I hope they were very inspired by you, and that they will really maybe also ask some help. I really speak always about athletes of the voice. So I made recently also a webinar with a mental trainer, because I really think that we need not only to train the voice, the vocal folds, but our mental strength and resilience, and also our physical. So that's why now you're here, and that's why now I am here and we are here. So I am very, very happy about this meeting. Maybe we can reply it. Maybe we can create something interesting for the singers who who are interested. If you maybe want in the bel canto group, leave a feedback, a comment. If you liked it, if you wish to have other webinars, please do. I would really be very grateful. Please use the Bel Canto for You group to make cultural exchanges, to share thoughts, because we are here to learn from each other. So use the Bel Canto group, please, also to promote initiatives. I'm just glad. And so my initiative is that tomorrow, for example, I repeat it once again, and then slowly we get to the conclusion. I will offer, for example, my webinar about diction and resonances in chiaroscuro tomorrow at 7 p.m. Italian time. It's the third chapter of my online course, Fundamentals for Conscious Habits of the Voice. You can purchase it single, the chapter, or whole, and it's very compact, and it's clear, and even economic. So I think better than that. And you're very welcome. And in the other chapters, I spoke and will speak about many important topics like breath management and muscular support and passaggio and coperto and coloratura and staccato and legato recitativos, warm-ups, many important, let's say, building blocks of vocal technique. It's built in a very flexible way. You can watch the replays if you're not able to be there in presence. So everything is very easy and very accessible. And I think because we made it much longer than I thought, I wanted to reduce it to 1 hour, but as usual, my webinars are always the double. This was the 2-hour the 2-hour event, but it's okay. I think it was necessary. I think we went a bit more deeper, me and you, and I thank you so much. We keep in contact, and for now, I would say slowly, bye-bye. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to Stephanie Lawrence. Thank you to Licia. Thank you to Chris. Thank you to Stephanie, your partner, who is also behind the curtains and helped to make all this possible. So thank you to everyone. And we see us very soon in the Bel Canto for You group for some other interesting initiative ideas. If you have ideas and questions, please propose, and we will try to make everyone happy. Okay? Because this is a community where we should learn from each other and support us. Yes? Is it okay like this? Yes? Or do you have something to say, to add, Chris? Please.
Again, I just wanted to say, it's such an honor to work with you and, to be a part of this wonderful group. My desire has always been to, help singers to access their, to connect their body to their voice and to give them, more, just more knowledge about themselves, and that's what this whole process is about. And I think that's what this group is about. So, I think it's wonderful, and it's just been, it's an honor to participate, and we will do much more. So, be on the lookout for that. And I look forward to answering your questions in the group and going from there.
Yes. Okay. So thank you to everyone, and then good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, in the corner of the globe where you are. Thank you to Send Internet. Thank you for all the persons who watched and participated. Blessings, kisses to everyone. Thank you to everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. Thanks. Thank you.